If you're planning to move to Australia or already live here, make sure to subscribe. I share new tips every week that can save you time, money, and stress. Alright, first stage of building a home in Australia, Earthworks and Site Prep Guide. Now imagine this, you have finally signed your home building contract. You have picked your dream layout. You have walked through the display home 20 times and you are counting down the days till you can say, that's my house. But then nothing seems to happen for weeks. Just an empty block of land sitting there. You might be thinking, are they ever going to start? Well, that's exactly what we are talking about today. The first stage of your home building journey, site preparation and earthworks in Australia. We will go step by step through what happens after your land gets titled and your builder, like Home Buyer Center or Metricon, finally takes charge. You will understand what those big machines do, why your land gets dug up, and how this stage secretly sets the tone for your entire build. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment if you have already been through this stage or are about to start your own building journey. I would love to hear how your experience went because every block tells a different story. The real beginning, from contract to site prep. So you have signed the contract and maybe even celebrated with a coffee or a selfie in front of your empty land. You think the building will start tomorrow, but in reality, your builder still has a bit of paperwork magic to do. Before any digging begins, there is a pre-construction phase, approvals, permits, soil test and site surveys. The soil test checks what kind of earth your house will stand on, sandy, rocky or clay. The site survey measures your land slope, height and boundaries. These tests help the engineers decide what kind of slab or foundation your house needs. If your land has more slope or reactive clay, the cost and prep time might increase a bit. Only after these technical bits are approved by your local council and your bank gives the green light, the builder can mark your site as ready for construction. That's when the site preparation stage officially begins. Step 1. Site clearing. This is where the action finally starts. You might drive by your block one morning and see heavy machinery parked there. Excavators, bobcats or graders. That's your first clue your dream home is about to take shape. The first job, clear everything out. All vegetation, grass, small trees, roots, all fencing and debris get removed. It's like giving your land a deep clean before construction starts. If there's an old shed or structure on the site, this is when it gets demolished too. A fun fact, many builders joke that this is when the real excitement begins because it's the first visible sign of progress. Even though it's just dirt, it feels like your project has truly started. Okay, now step 2, setting out the site. Once your block is cleared, the next step is called site set out. Think of it as the house blueprint on the ground. Surveys come with measuring tools and mark the exact position of your house using stakes and string lines. They mark where the slab will go, the corners of the house and sometimes even driveway and boundary line. If you visit your block at this time, you will see lots of small wooden pegs everywhere. They are not random. Those marks help the excavator know exactly how deep and where to dig. This step is super important because even a few centimeters off can cause issues with boundaries or council inspection later. So accuracy here is everything. Now step 3, earthworks begin, leveling the land. Now comes the fun part, earthworks. This is where they shape the land to make it perfectly level for your house slab. Australia has all kinds of blocks, some flat, some slightly sloped and some that look like mini hills. So the builders use bulldozers and excavators to cut into the high spots and fill the low spots. If your block needs a fill, they will bring in extra soil and compact it properly. If it is a cut, they will remove excess soil. The goal is to create a stable, level surface where the foundation can sit perfectly. They will also make sure the ground drains correctly because in Australia where heavy rain can hit suddenly, poor drainage can cause slab movement or even flooding. So they usually slope the land slightly away from the house to guide rainwater off naturally. This is the part where your land looks like it's been through a mini construction war, but don't worry, that's how every beautiful home starts, with a lot of mud and noise. Now step 4, temporary utilities. Before construction can move forward, builders need power, water, and sometimes even a temporary toilet on site. So they will install temporary services like a builder's pole for temporary electricity, water connection for construction use, silt fences or sediment control barriers to prevent soil runoff. It is not glamorous, but it is essential. Without these, tradesmen can't do their job properly. Then underground works and plumbing preparation. Once the land is shaped and level, it's time to install the underground plumbing. This step often surprises new homeowners because it happens before the concrete slab. Plumbers will dig trenches for water pipes, gas lines, and sewage systems. They will also install storm water drains to manage rainwater flow. After that, inspectors usually visit the site to ensure everything meets the building code. Only after passing the inspection can they move on to pouring the slab. You might notice white or orange pipes sticking out of the ground. Those are for future sinks, showers, and toilets. It's like the skeleton of your home's plumbing system. Then the compacting the soil. Before pouring the slab, the soil must be compacted. Compacting means pressing the soil down using heavy rollers or machines to make it solid and stable. This step prevents future movement that could cause cracks in your slab or walls. Builders sometimes add crushed rock or gravel on top to strengthen the base even more. They will also check soil moisture and compaction levels. Everything must meet engineering standards before moving ahead. This is one of those behind the scenes steps that's easy to miss, but it is critical for your home's long term strength. Then site inspections. Australia has strict regulations when it comes to home building. Before any foundation work begins, site inspections are done, usually by the builder's engineer or an independent certifier. They check that the land is properly leveled and stable, drainage is working, plumbing is correctly placed, all safety measures are followed. If something is not right, they will fix it immediately. Only after the inspection passes, the site gets the official green light for slab construction, which is step 2 of your building. Then hidden factors that affect site preparation. Let's talk about a few things most homeowners don't realize can affect how long or expensive this stage might be. First one is soil type. Reactive clay soils expand and contract with weather changes, which means more engineering and sometimes a stronger foundation. Then slope of land. Sloped blocks need more earthworks, sometimes retaining walls, which adds cost and time. Then weather conditions. If it rains heavily, earthworks might pause because wet soil can't be compacted properly. Then council requirements. Some areas have specific drainage or environmental conditions that builders must follow. So if your site prep seems to take longer than your friend's house down the street, don't panic. Every block is unique, and your builder must follow the right steps to make sure the foundation stays solid for decades. A quick reality check. Here is truth. Site prep doesn't look exciting from the outside. You might feel like nothing big is happening, but actually, this stage is the backbone of your entire home. Every pipe, every bit of concrete, every wall you will see later depends on how well this stage was done. It's like baking a cake. You can decorate it beautifully, but if the base is wrong, the whole thing collapses. So next time you visit your block and see dirt, gravel, and a few orange pipes, smile, because that's where your dream is truly starting to rise. And then some helpful tips for homeowners. If you are waiting for your build to start or your build just began site prep, here are a few things you can do. Visit your site regularly. You will learn so much about the process. Then take photos and videos. They are fun for memories and helpful later if you want to track progress. Stay in touch with your site supervisor. Communication helps you understand timelines and any delays. Then ask questions. Builders are usually happy to explain what's happening, even if it looks confusing. And if you see a mountain of dirt on your land, don't panic. That's usually a good sign they are shaping your foundation. So that's your first step in the home building process in Australia, the site preparation and earthworks stage. It might not be the prettiest stage, but it is one of the most important. Without proper site prep, even the best house design won't last. If you are currently at this stage or have finished it recently, comment below and tell me how it went. Was your site flat or hilly? Did they take weeks or just a few days? Every build is different, and your story might help someone else starting their journey. And remember, if you are planning to move to Australia or already living here, make sure to subscribe. I share new tips every week that can save you time, money, and stress. Bye. Thank you.